it should send out a tweet to my 4 people every time. So that's gonna be interesting. Oh, you can't even see this. This is gonna be an interesting.
What can't we see?
Look at the screen.
Yeah,
what can't you see?
The pizza.
Oh, you gave away the secret. They were gonna have to figure it out. We'll do that. Anytime someone new joins, I'll just. What is it? What is it? Because they can hear this pretty well. And then I'm just gonna. Hello, and welcome one, welcome all to Music Talk. Streamed by me, the Twitcher. We got Jared. We got Brightline. This is day 291 of streaming every single day. Tap that guy over there. How? Every day? 291 days?
Damn.
Fuck you, Bancho. That's all I have to say. Coming at my throat telling you I missed a day on day like 70. All right.
About 10 more weeks till the year.
This is Music Talk, so we should talk about music. Last time we kind of devolved into this whole like facial hair thing for a while, and that was weird. This is also episode 7. Episode 7 of Music Talk. I wonder how many of these we're going to have. You decide. All right? You watch them.
The viewers.
You'll get more. Tell your friends. Tell your family. If you're in Russia, because I think a lot of Russian people are watching my videos for some reason. Can you open that for her? If you're in Russia, follow me. If you're in Dagestan, follow me. If you're in the Ukraine, I'm so sorry. Still follow me. Hit me up. You know what that sorry is for. So, music. What have we been listening to? What have you been listening to lately?
I've been listening to, besides Iggy Pop, I've been listening to I've been listening to The Cure, and I've also been listening to Haim and like Soft Cold still.
You've been listening to Haim?
Yeah.
Fucking love Haim.
That's what I've been vibing to lately.
You listen to Haim?
I was listening to Haim before, but I haven't listened to Haim in a long time.
Haim's like riding your jam and jelly, bro. You should be listening to Haim. You love Haim, right?
Yeah, he
They opened for Taylor Swift. I've heard this.
They're better than Taylor Swift. Let's shut
that
that down right now. Significantly.
No.
Like, it's not even a question. Like, they're actually musicians. They actually like make good music too. On top of
writes
that,
her song.
Not all of them.
That's
She has
a song she has the credit for.
Oh, just because she has a credit for it, there's a team of people, and she's just there like, hey man,
No,
make sure it says rock star.
No, she's there for she actually writes her lyrics.
Well, okay. All right. Who's more talented, Taylor Swift or Miley Cyrus?
Taylor Swift.
Miley Cyrus,
No.
without a shadow of a doubt.
Mm.
What are we even talking about? I'm not going to give you this.
I'm probably going to go with Taylor Swift on this one.
Wow, I'm baffled. Tell it. Stop breathing on my food. Get out of here. I'm not going to give... Are you for real? Back up. Are we doing this? Are we beefing on stream, Tala? Look at her. No fear.
Tala starts the feud.
Tala starts the feud. Do I have to close this so you stop looking at it? She's like, just come on. Sit down. Right there. Lay down. So, that's cool. Haim's way better than Taylor Swift. I'm fighting. I stand for Haim! Is that it? That's all you've been listening to? That's what I just want to check. I just keep going back to my playlist. I keep not having a ton of time at once to listen to things. So I've just been listening to this playlist that has, I don't know, like 70 different artists on it. Mostly rap, but a bunch of people. It's got Vince Staples, it has Tyler, it has SABA, it has a bunch of people. Yeah, it's great. I listened to Kendrick Lamar's Pray For Me, I'm Dying of Thirst.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great song.
Great song.
Yep.
One of the best songs ever written. I'll say it. I'll say it one more time. So I've been listening to that a lot. I feel like there's something else I've been listening to more. I can't think of it. What have you been listening to?
I've been listening to a lot of Cranberries lately. I've been really wanting to listen to Cranberries like the whole time.
Cranberry, baby.
And like, I've still been on the punk kick. I've been listening to Rudimentary P&I and listening Bridie and I were randomly looking through YouTube for a song called Wash Away by TSOL. And they're True Sons of Liberty is what it stands for.
You're about to get me excited. I thought you were going to say you've been listening to my music.
And
No. We'll do it more.
We will. But True Sons of Liberty, they're pretty good. still need
T-Soul.
Yep.
True Sons of Liberty sounds like it could be a cool name, but it also sounds like a name of like a white supremacy group, and I don't like that.
Well, I haven't heard their hair metal stuff yet, so I can't give you a full opinion.
It also sounds like
It's really good.
a generic version of Guns of the Patriots. True Sons of Liberty. Guns of the Patriots. Both are cool. Probably. I haven't heard True Sons of Liberty.
We have a theory. We haven't heard everything yet, but we have a theory that TSO is fucking the 80s AFI.
Mm-hmm. I haven't heard their hair metal stuff yet to confirm, but
Okay.
they fucking were both really good punk bands that sold out into the most popular rock mainstream genre at the time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Okay.
I've not heard True Sons of Liberty's sellout stuff yet, but AFI's is it's so much like it's not the other stuff's really good and that stuff's like okay at best.
It's not that great, but there's like a small section of songs that are okay.
Yeah, I'll like never listen to them though.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to it in my free time though. That's for sure.
Punk stuff though.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
punk
listen to
stuff's-
that in
yeah.
my free time all the time. Like,
I'd be pretty into that.
We got some ads right now.
Oh yeah, we got some ads
Oh,
rolling.
shit.
We're doing a little ad work, a little boom, 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 boom. Hey, if you're watching this on the YouTube, and especially if you're from the Ukraine, I'm sorry. But stay a while.
yeah, I'll try to cheer you up.
Yeah.
When
Tala approves.
Yeah, Tala approves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tala's a hot commodity too. That's that's what we
This
say.
is,
She's the main draw.
This is a music talk mukbang, by the way.
Yeah, it's a mucky. We're getting fucky with mucky. Ooh, I don't like that. No, we're trying to say that one. Too far. Says the Twitchar. Little rap beats, you know? Okay. Okay. So, what have we been thinking about album of the week this past week? SABA's Few Good Things.
No.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
You sound like you had more to say.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I really enjoyed like what I heard from it, or the album. What I heard, I heard the whole album, but like there's certain things I like really enjoyed on there.
Did you have a favorite track?
It was honestly still like the last three, and I might be a little biased because
I still think Make Believe might be my favorite still.
It's a great track.
Yeah.
Fear Monger, which is the one. It has it is 100% emulating another song, but I can't figure out who it is. But it's the really bouncy one. It's like the third or fourth track.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah.
It sounds so eerily like something else, and I don't know what it is. And I want to know what it is really badly. I should have brought napkins.
Here is a fun fact about
Further.
about my
it's a roll.
new EP.
It's a roll. It's against the wall.
There's one song on there
Oh.
that is influenced by Make Believe.
Thank you very much. Use napkins.
When I recorded that song, we heard that song that one time. It was like last week, and then that song was in my head all day, so I just kind of did the beat. And, yeah.
You were inspired by the SABA album of the week?
Yep.
Album of the week inspired our boy Brighty over here. Brightblind getting a touch of inspiration from SABA the GOAT. Oh man, I think SABA will be the best lyricist in his rap generation. I'm not saying he's the best rapper because he's not the most talented rapper. He probably will never be the best selling rapper. But like Kanye's a really good rapper and Kanye's really interesting, but Kanye is not the best rapper.
Well, strictly rapper, no. He's like one of the best rapping musicians.
He's one of the best rapping musicians. And this is kind of where like Childish Gambino is one of the more interesting rapping musicians. And I don't even know if SABA's a musician, but he's like integral, I think, in like the whole process of his beats getting made. I'm not sure to like what extent he plays instruments. I know his father was a kind of like failed traveling musician, so we actually didn't see him a lot when he was young. I'm just gonna set the bag. Man, I think my favorite track on that is 2012, like on the whole album.
That's a great one.
The last three just kind of fit together the best.
Yeah.
The whole album fits together because it's kind of painting this picture of who is SABA. And I think there's this thing in all of SABA's albums, and this is actually weirdly enough why I started making these playlists that I named Stuck, where it's just kind of talking about like a portion of my life. SABA's albums kind of feel like snapshots of his life. It feels like they're all trying to give you somewhat of an overarching view of who he is, but then there is like a main story he's trying to tell with the album, and then it's kind of bouncing around his life. It's kind of like a biopic. Like each album's kind of like a different biopic. Like this one's done by Sony, and this one was done by MGM or whatever it is. That's what they feel like, which I think is really interesting. Another rapper who does this is Vince Staples. Like Vince Staples' albums are all the same thing, but they're not at all.
Yeah.
But they actually are, because it's all literally, this is my life.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But then, this is a weird segue, because I know we're talking about SABA and his album and Album of the Week. I really want to talk about Vince Staples. Vince Staples is really interesting in that he makes music to sell certain ways. So he talks about this in a number of interviews. If you've never seen Vince in an interview, he is the most interesting rapper to watch in an interview. Other rappers, you're like, wow, it's this person, that's cool. Vince, you're like, what? Is he like a secret genius? Is he working for the police? Like, what's going on with Vince? He's also like best friends with the people who work at like radio stations, because he like walks in there and they're like, "We love you," and he's like, "Hey man, hey fam, we good."
Corey approves.
One love.
Yeah.
Corey would approve. Corey would love the way he talks. Like his other people, they're just kind of there. They don't look that into it. He's like, "What up, fam?" Ooh, with all of like the biggest radio stations and or at least the do rap in the U.S.
It's impressive.
Everyone like they're all like, been a while, man. Been trying to get you on here. He's like, I know, fam. I've been.
Yeah.
Like, all right. But he intentionally makes his album sound a certain way, and he usually does it so that he can then get it on movies. So he makes most of his money from having movies or commercials or different things wanting his music on it.
The best way to make money in music.
It is the best way to make money in music. Vince doesn't necessarily sell well with his albums. He does okay. I don't think he's ever going to be like a top seller. I don't really see that happening. Yeah. But he doesn't need to, because he probably makes more than a lot of the top sellers. Because he has a Sprite deal, he has a Converse/Nike deal. I think he was in like 8 movies in 2020. Like his music was like 8 movies in 2020, and then he had more movies that paid to have his song in it, and then they chose not to use it.
Oh, yeah.
And you still get money for that. So Vince is doing it right. And also, if you're in the music industry, do that, and also don't sell the rights to your music, because when you do that, you still retain the rights to use your music, which is really cool. Yeah. Like consignment is like what you want to do. So back to SABA. I love the song. I love the album. I like Fearmonger a lot. Man, I gotta look at the track list.
I gotta look at the track. I might as well just pull it up.
We got it. Yeah. We'll go with this guy. Let's pull her up. Pull her up. Pull her up. Pull her up. Pulling up the album. Few Good Things by SABA. SABA. Oh, you fat fingered. Don't get big fingers. It makes these phone things annoying. Because my finger's so big, I press more than one button when I touch it. Okay, so this album starts off, and I remember being like, what is this? Like, what is he trying to do? And then you kind of feel like he's enveloping you with Chicago, with having all of these different sounds that sound like Chicago, and very much so rapping about his upbringing in Chicago throughout the album. I love the song Fearmonger. I feel like Fearmonger is interesting because it very, very much so sounds like something from like the early 2000s. Like it feels like it's copying like maybe a Twista track or something like that, where it's just kind of this weird bouncy thing going on. Do you have any other ones that you're like?
Oh, I loved If I Had a Dollar.
Oh, If I Had a Dollar every time.
Soldier's also one of my favorites.
Soldier's great. Pivot Gang. So Pivot Gang is his crew. he's just the only one who's successful on it. So Pivot Gang are the people that he like grew up rapping around in Chicago, I believe. They have an album out. I think they have 1 or 2 albums out actually, and I've listened to both, and they're good. They're good. I mean, SABA's better, but they're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like when like a rap group has like, they always do. They're like shining member. Like you have A$AP, Rocky.
Yeah.
You have Tyler, the creator, and then you have like secondaries. Like Odd Future has Earl and Craig.
A$AP Mob is A$AP Ferg, so.
I like A$AP Ferg way more than I like A$AP Rocky. I'll stand by that. I'll stand by it even listening to A$AP Mob.
A$AP Ferg, I mean, might be a better rapper than A$AP Rocky, but again, I think A$AP Rocky's a better musician.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah,
I'm
probably.
a big fan of A$AP.
You're probably right. Stop. That's a good. There isn't a track that I dislike on this album.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
I think that's another thing about like rappers like SABA. When I'm listening to a rapper, if they have multiple albums where like I want to skip tracks, I kind of don't listen to that rapper a lot. Even if they have like killer tracks, even if you have like 10 hits, if you don't have like at least 1 album without skips, like what am I even like? Why am I giving you the time of day?
I mean, yeah, if someone doesn't have a full good album, then they're just the greatest hits person.
Yeah.
Like, Slick Rick is one of my favorite rappers. If he didn't put out that album,
Oh yeah,
who would care?
that's like the album.
His other albums don't even touch it.
That's some good songs, but
Yeah, they don't even touch it.
yeah.
If you don't know what album I'm talking about by Slick Rick, I'm confused. I think you do.
I know Slick Rick.
Yeah, we've only mentioned it like in several other previous music talks.
Oh, have we? Has this come up multiple times?
Yeah.
I love Slick Rick.
If you've been with us ever since the beginning, then you totally know what we mean.
Yeah, there's no Snoop Dogg without Slick Rick, which I also probably say in every stream. Slicky. But if Slick Rick didn't have that album, I wouldn't care about him at all. If I'm going to be completely honest.
Me neither.
No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like, I'd probably know who he is, because he'd probably have, like, 1 or 2 songs.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, no, that I think that's something that's kind of weird. Hear me out, that's why Illmatic will never be a classic album.
No, I like every song on Illmatic.
You're crazy. You're crazy. Half of it is gold. It's diamonds forever in Sierra Leone. But
there are parts I like more, but
yeah, there's the good part and there's the not good part. That we disagree, but one of us is clearly right, and you decide. We'll bring this one will come up a lot.
Yeah.
I have very strong opinions about this. I think it's actually one of Nas's worst albums, which is crazy. Because Nas has... Tyler's a burpee girl. Nas has, like, 3 stinkers.
he actually has, like, a lot better, like, all-around discography than a lot of people give him credit for.
Dude, he's one of the best rappers to literally ever live.
Yeah.
That isn't, like, a crazy criteria, because rap has only been around, what, like, 40, 50 years? Is it 50 years now?
It's about 50. Okay.
About 50 years. That doesn't even make sense to me.
And it's really like 40 for like recordings and stuff.
Yeah. But there's some crappy recordings. They're not great. Man, also all the early recordings sucked because it was people who were doing what they thought they had to do to become successful to actually make money as rappers. And so it was like the hip, ha, the hip, hey, don't eat the computer. Yeah, man. Oh,
Tala's trying to eat computers.
Yeah, Tala's going for the computer. Oh yeah, what up, Tala? Tala's the star of the show.
Yep.
Pretty little Tala, just hanging out. What up, Tala? She's like, dude, just give me way more food, and we'll be cool.
What'd you guys do with it?
You ate the food, Tala. You ate it all. Yeah, last thoughts on a few good things is if you enjoy lyricism, even if you do not like rap, you will like this album. If you enjoy a good message, if you actually listen to the words of the music, you will enjoy this album.
If you just, there's like what I picked up is if you don't have to necessarily, if you just enjoy it, if you like really vibe with like psychedelic music, you'd probably love SABA's album.
You know, that's not something I would have said, but I'm not against it. I could see it because he uses a lot, not even a lot. He does it, I think, twice in this album. He uses the sound of nature or something outside. I don't know if it's necessarily nature. It might just be like the hood of Chicago, which I wouldn't call nature. And then he uses these really smart, like, I wouldn't even call them like interludes. They're just like tracks of like his grandpa talking, and I like them because they make you, they like regrounds you. You're like, oh yeah, people. It's not just music. People.
Yeah, they're like what skits should be in like albums that are like very like emphasized on lyrics.
Tell it. What is this? Why do we keep going in it? Oh, I know. All right, you guys keep talking. If you have anything else to say about a few good things, do that. But if not, I don't know. Just talk about something great. Talk about Tupac. Talk about how you want to kiss Tupac.
Tala.
Hey, are you for real? Come on. Come on. We're not doing that. Come on. I'll be right back. I'll take it outside.
I mean, yeah, if we were talking about Tupac, I mean, hey, everyone loves Tupac.
Yeah.
Best Tupac album is
All Eyes on Me. Easy.
All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say easy. I'd say Machiavelli's like pretty close. Machiavelli's really good.
Not everyone knows. Not everyone knows that Macaulay, do they?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah,
I didn't even know about it until you told me about it. Yeah.
When it came out, people didn't even know it was Tupac, and it came out on the same day. Same day as All Eyes on Me, and people didn't even know. But I don't know. I feel like people know now, but maybe they don't. I don't know.
Back on track with this SABA album. There's definitely something for everyone on this album, on that album. So I recommend giving it a listen.
Something for everyone.
Like instead of Elvis for everyone, it's SABA for everyone.
Yeah, SABA for everyone. It's I enjoyed it. Yeah, front to back. It like overall I just thought it like flowed really well.
Blocking with my booty block. Don't let it pass. There you go.
We were talking about how SABA's album has something for everyone on it.
It does. Yeah. There's definitely some stuff that's a little bit more rocky. There's definitely stuff that's more like completely vocally driven. There's some nice like slappy beats. They're kind of like mid-2000s rap, kind of in that like poppy rap kind of bling sound. There's some stuff that's a little bit heavier, a little bit weightier. All of it, if you really listen to it, it's got some weight to it.
Big vibe of like like 20-year-old like or 30-year-old like city soul.
City soul.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I think his father was trying to do a lot of soul music, so that could be the influence there. There's definitely a soul in his music, and it gives it this like true soul vibes, not like manufactured shit soul vibes.
Yeah, like he's definitely like a rapper. You could be like just thrown with like soul musician.
I want him to feature Andre 3000 so bad. I think there's a lot of parallels between them, like in the way that I think they view rap is kind of similar.
There was one song that like really reminded me of like kind of like an Andre 3000 like thing.
Which one? Do you remember?
I can't remember what it was. I think
what's the subject?
I'm pretty sure it was right before. I'm pretty sure it was the one before Soldier.
Is that no? It's not Stop That because it goes Soldier. If I had $1, then Stop That.
Oh yeah, Simpler Time. Yeah, Simpler Time was definitely the one where I kind of got a Andre 3000 like influence by.
Oh, big Andre. Oh, big Andre. Oh, he's so cute. You know he likes his women thick. Like he don't like no toothbrushes.
Yeah, you get that vibe from like there's like bigger women in Outkast videos.
I know this is off topic, but when we beaten Donkey Kong Country, you don't have an official finish yet.
That's true. Well, I'm gonna attempt it again. I should attempt it again this week.
You should do it before the month's over.
Yeah, so this weekend.
Yeah, we'll have you come over. We'll have you come over and you'll do it. You'll do a long stream. Just do a nice long stream. Beat it again and again and again. And all listen to Iggy Pop. I'll just be in the background like, listen to Iggy Pop.
Man, I gotta listen to Iggy Pop and I gotta beat Donkey Kong.
Yeah, we'll give you a little headphone so you can listen to it, but it won't be on stream because Iggy Pop will 100% give you because he's an old rock star. and all of them are like, give me my money. Or the companies that own their music's like, give me my money.
Yeah.
So yeah. What are we beating it? Saturday?
Maybe Sunday.
Sunday. So it's Saturday or Sunday. It sounds like Sunday. I don't know what Big Boy's doing on Saturday.
I gotta
but
be outside on Saturday. Well, I still have my Saturdays free.
Do we remember last stream where someone thought you were my dad? Thought
Oh,
you were
yeah,
our
that was-
dad?
yeah,
They thought we
that was
were
last stream.
siblings, which... What?
Yeah.
And then they thought you were our dad.
Yeah, I know.
I remember. But Saturday's a story game. Don't worry. We don't have like a set date for speedruns yet. So I'm going to throw them in on some days as an additional thing. Like if I'm doing a story Saturday, I'm still going to do story Saturday, but he might speedrun also.
I think Speedrun Sunday would be a good one. But
That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want speedrun Sunday, but Buddy over here can't commit to a day yet. You got to figure it out. I'm calling you out on stream. We're doing it. Okay. So, one of the topics that we wanted to go over on this stream, because it will be the last music talk for February, is talking about. Excuse me. If we could only listen to 5 albums for February, is what we talked about already. If we could only listen to 5 albums for every February for the rest of time, the rest of our lives, what would they be? Do we even remember our 5?
I remember like 2 of them.
I want to say I remember them, but I really don't.
I only remember 2 of them.
What would be funny is if we didn't go back and look, and then we just shot. What if we picked the exact same ones and didn't even realize it? That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. Also, 2 pockets for you. I can't. I'm so bad at figuring out where I am. Speed of the camera. There we go. There you go. 2 pockets for you. For you, Pac. Admiral Bancho, when are we getting you on a music talk? Oh, pre-roll ads hopping in. Here they come.
Well, now we turn to after these short messages.
Do you guys know who Norm Macdonald is?
No.
Norm Macdonald's a comedian. He's in a number of films. He died somewhat recently. I think he died end of 2021. Very funny man. Very weird man, Canadian man. So the Canadian part's kind of interesting. I'm saying this right now because I think we're on commercial, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, we're not.
All right, we're not. Got into a bit of Aesop Rock again. Dude, isn't Aesop Rock amazing? Aesop Rock, you know, that kind of surprises me, Bancho, that you're into Aesop Rock. But have you listened to his newest album? It's called, like, Garbage Head or something like that. Dude, Aesop Rock's fucking top tier shit.
Yeah, he's great.
He's an amazing rapper, and he's a weird lyricist.
Yeah.
Fucking strange. I also like that he sounds like someone who just killed someone, and is just like... So I went to them... Like, I just... It's incredible.
Yeah. I could see him on killing someone like 2 years ago, and he's like just... That's his life now.
Yeah, he's just whatever. I guess I rap for money.
It's a good vibe.
Yeah. He also seems cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, when are we getting you on here? Biancho. Garbage. That's the one. You heard the one. It's a full album. Garbageology. Not Garbage Head.
Not Garbage Head. No.
I was close. Okay, so 5 albums. 5 albums for every February.
Whew. That would be a good February album.
What?
David Bowie's Hours. It just feels right in February.
I feel like you already picked that.
I might have.
I think you already picked that. Yeah, February's a hard one because it's kind of like a transitionary month where it's winter. Like, it's still 100% winter, but it isn't.
Yeah.
It is, but it isn't. And it depends on where you live, and it depends on a lot of different factors. But, like, it doesn't feel like the truest of winter months. To me, January always feels like winter. Mm-hmm. December always feels like winter, even though it doesn't even start until December 21st, which is the weirdest thing. So, like, December, January to me is like winter.
Even, like, in November feels more like winter than a lot of February.
I disagree with you tremendously, but okay.
Like last week, I get the winter vibes like usually starting around Thanksgiving.
When I was walking like early in the morning like a couple days ago, it was like the I like literally felt like I was walking inside of a freezer. It was really cold.
It's really cold. You know, it's been pretty cold here. We've been having some sub-freezing weather recently, and it's interesting. Winter to spring, a transitional album, be good. What? What does that mean, bro? What are you saying, man? What is he saying?
Like winter to spring, like a
Is that
transitional album?
Are you? Is that like what you're recommending for a February album? I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's doing. Man.
Yeah.
I kind of want to put Tupac on this one.
Oh yeah. You always put
Tupac. An artist that changes genres mid-album. An artist that changes genres mid-album. I honestly can't think of an album that does that, and I know that there's got to be at least a couple that exist.
I can think of a few. But
mid-album?
Yeah, there's a few Iggy Pop ones like that. You guys will get to them eventually, but yeah.
Boy.
Or hell, even.
What about
one of mine was Otis Redding.
What about like a Bob Dylan, like Bring It On Back Home, like it's all rock and then it's like folky and that's like transition.
I don't know. I feel like rock and folk are too close to be like a clear transition. If he went from playing like just a banjo, and maybe having like a mandolin in the back, and then he transitioned to just like guitar and drums, I'd be like, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. That's what I would agree with that. Maybe we're just giving Bright Blind a really good idea to just have an album, or maybe have like a bunch of EPs to where 5 tracks, on the 3rd track there's a transitional moment in the song that then switches genres. And you could do like new wave to like punk pop.
I'm kind of already doing that with this EP, actually.
Is he? Well, then it's the first of many. Just pick 2 genres, and then we could do a bunch of them. You could do like 10 of them. Pick 10 genres to do that with, and then you have like half one, half the other, and then a middle one that's kind of them banging, and just get it going.
Yeah, I got a good album. A good album that changes, that goes back and forth. That actually I could put in my top 5.
What is that?
That's gonna be The Mantle by Aguilar.
Oh yeah,
that album
definitely.
Goes back and forth between folk and metal. And,
does it?
Yeah,
that's nice.
Does it very, very well.
That'd be nice. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's gonna be my number 1 choice right now.
Okay, so with that, is that something that you would put in February, for every February?
I mean, I could do that album every year.
I'm trying to remember. I think that I put Otis Redding. I don't remember which Otis Redding album. I think Blue Otis Blue, something like that.
Otis.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
And then I did. It was, I think, recordings number like 5 by Lead Belly. I think it was another one that I had because we had 5. It being 5 instead of 10 makes this harder and easier at the same time.
If it was 10 though, it'd be chaotic.
Oh yeah,
it would be a mess.
Yeah.
That's why it's 5. It's also 5 so I can do this. Did I put J. Cole in this one?
I think that was January.
Did I only do it in January?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
I think so.
Because in January I did For Your Eyes Only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think I did it in this month. Did I do Dylan in this month? I feel like I might have, because I think I have enough Dylan albums that I could probably put one in almost every single month.
Did you?
I had those 2 I know I had, but there was a Nimrod by Green Day and
That was in there.
Woman on the Internet by Orla Gartland.
That was also in there.
But I can't remember my other 3. I knew it was a Bowie one, but it might have been Hours actually. But I
think it was Hours. Yeah. I'm nearly positive. I actually think both of you said Hours.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't Hours.
I didn't say Hours.
It was Toy. It was Toy. That's right.
Did you get Toy?
Yeah, it was Toy, not Hours. Yeah.
What? Wait, did I put Jay-Z in here? No. No, I would put Jay-Z in December.
Fuck, I literally.
Did I put Clipping again? I definitely put Clipping in January. And then I took it off for every single January.
Did I put Bruce Springsteen again? No, I don't think I did. I think that was only last month.
I think I did Ghost of Tom Joad by Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
I did Ghost of Tom Joad by Bruce Springsteen also. And I feel like I must have done Bob Dylan. I think I did Bring You Back All Back Home by Bob Dylan.
Man.
I think is what I did.
We should have watched the video before we did.
No. That's too easy.
Yeah.
You get it hard or you don't get it at all. It's like a weird accent.
Yeah. I don't know though.
You don't know the what?
What would I even put? I feel like I put a Bowie in this month.
Well, you did put a Bowie in. I can't remember which one.
I definitely didn't put a Bowie in because I put a Bowie in January. I put Hunky Dory in January. Okay, so I think I want to keep. I think I'm always going to enjoy Blue Otis or Otis Blue. I always get it mixed up when they do that. Blue Otis.
Otis Blue.
Damn. And then I think that I'll always enjoy Lead Belly. Because one's a little bit more soulful and sad, and the other one's a little bit more folky and sad. And if you know anything about me, I love me some sad music. And to the people who are like, well, sad music makes you sad. You're goddamn right it does. Goddamn right it does. That's the point.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just the vibe you need right now. Maybe you're already sad anyway.
Do you know what I
Maybe
want?
I had a bad day.
Do you know what I want in here? 36 Chambers.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
That 100% is a February album. That is a February album for so many reasons.
You know what is a good February album?
What?
Bare Trees by Fleetwood Mac. Because it's very wintry and it's nice. It's good to hear it when it's cold out.
It's a good February album, but
I wouldn't really hear it. I wouldn't
want it for every February.
I wouldn't want it for every February either. That's a good suggestion.
Although,
for sure.
then
Yeah,
play
when that
on.
album is
Then
coming
play
out,
on would be a good
Garbage
February album.
You're listening to Garbageology while grinding. You're also listening to us?
Wow.
Are you playing Warzone? Grinding and listening to Garbageology?
We're on ads.
Oh, okay. Okay, so to get back to what I was saying about this comedian, I forgot his name, but he would have people get a talk show, I think on Comedy Central or somewhere, and he did this thing with, he did random stuff all the time, but he did this thing with one of the comedians that was on with him, where he's like, oh, and we'll be right back after this commercial. And then he would just be like, hey man, so like, and the guy's like, did they actually take it to break? And he'd be like, yeah. And you start talking to him, and then he would be like, and welcome back. But there's no break. It was live TV the whole time. And so, and I think that's hysterical.
Yeah.
I think that's really funny. Oh man, he was.
Plus, then he gets to the other people be very real.
He's incredible. I saw him described. I think I was watching it in a Tom Segura podcast where he was described as like truly, honestly not giving a fuck what you think about him, and that makes me happy.
Yeah.
I'm playing Warframe, listening to the album, and watching the stream. Triple threating it. Bancho over here, just living his life all the way.
Yeah.
Right? Just.
You gotta do a lot of things at once. So.
You gotta.
I think I remember to another one of my February albums. I'm pretty sure I had At Long Last ASAP in there.
Oh yeah. I think. Did you too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have.
You both
You have Long Live.
Oh, I had Long Live
Yeah.
ASAP. I did.
Long Live ASAP.
Now I just gotta remember my fifth one.
Did I have a Tyler album? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so. Man. Oh man. So I currently, these are the ones I'm 100% gonna have forever. Otis Blue. I think it's Lead Belly's Recordings 5, I can look it up. And then 36 Chambers Into the Wu-Tang by Wu-Tang Clan. Ooh, that's hot. It's too hot to touch. Man, is there anything else I'd throw in there? I kind of like I kind of want to throw Kendrick in here, but I think all of his albums to me are more summery.
Yeah. I mean,
Section 80's kind of cold feeling.
yeah.
I don't know. It's also it's weird because when I say something feels cold when it comes to music, my body and mind and like spirit know exactly what that means.
Yeah.
And I imagine most people are like, "What the fuck do you mean it feels cold?" It feels like it invokes a similar emotion in me, a similar feeling in me, a similar sensation in me as like walking through the cold.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet people are like, "Shut the there's no way."
The cold
100%. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. There's certain music just feels cold.
Yeah.
Also,
music feels warm.
There's also some music. There's also quality where like it sounds better in certain weather.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's certain music that like has a very summer vibe. Like it feels like you're walking around just a little hot, just a little humid, just a little sticky. And then you're listening to like I'm far from good, not good from far, 90 miles away, I'm from like, and you're like, yeah, that makes fucking sense.
One album I'm a fan. Like, it's like Kate Bush's last album, 50 Words for Snow.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can only hear that in the snow. Like, what am I gonna do? Go hear that in like the summertime?
You can't hear that in the summertime.
Just listening to it, and it's like 120, and you're like, I need snow.
Yeah.
Give me snow. Oh man, yeah, no, terrible.
Yeah.
That would make me feel weird.
That would, it's just not right.
Yeah. There's also like a number of albums that have like a very solemn, depressing vibe, and I think I would feel weird listening to those if it was warm.
Nah, not me. I can hear depressing shit.
So most of the stuff I listen to sad, but like depressing, like where it's like there's a solemn from end to end. It's almost like a dirge.
Yeah. So I actually have this weird thing where in the summer to me, like, especially like a lot of like summer nights and stuff, like, look, if you're alone in the summer, like if you're alone, like if you're going on a hike or something by yourself, or maybe it's in like, you're just like, like by yourself just listening to music or something, I feel like sad music fits very well for some reason. It's like, I don't know, it's like the summer mood for me.
You know what is a good it's a good wintry album?
So sad's different than depressing.
Well,
That
depressed, but yeah.
Jared will agree with me on this.
Good winter album.
No More Shall We Part by Nick Cave.
Oh yeah, that's a good winter album.
You had a Nick Cave one in your five.
Which one?
I don't remember. It might have been that one.
No,
It wasn't that one. I can't remember which one it was though. Yeah.
You definitely had a Nick Cave one though. Man, who else do I want for February? February.
I'm trying to figure out my. I'm still
want a
trying
Bob
to figure
Dylan.
out my fifth one. That's why
I kind of want a Big Bobby. I think Bringing It All Back Home is a good one.
Yeah.
Desire to me feels like April or May. Man. What do I want?
I don't know which Nick Cave one I had, but I'm just gonna. My Funeral, My Trial. That's a good February one.
Okay, I'm
That's
gonna.
what I want right now.
Well, I still think of my fifth one. I haven't like said a thing. I've barely said a thing this stream, but like,
Maybe.
I think it's official that
I've done the
I'd officially replace. I've already said this, but I hadn't actually officially replaced it till right now. So I'm gonna replace Toy with Hours. That's one of them. I'd love to hear it for February.
Toy for Hours. Hours and
Hours
hours.
feels-
and hours and hours.
I was just feeling Toy earlier this month 'cause I was like hearing that album and getting it, but now I feel Toy kind of feels more like a springy album now.
That's like the era of Bowie for this time of year, I guess.
Yeah.
Late '90s, early 2000s Bowie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could throw Heathen in for this. I'm not going to, but I could. Heathen feels like, yeah.
I could do Heathen this month, yeah.
I wouldn't feel weird at all. Like, March would also kind of feel right for Heathen, too.
Yeah.
I feel like after March, so like, it just, to me, it wouldn't fit.
I've actually listened to Heathen, like, in the summer and stuff, didn't I?
I mean, Heathen did come out in the summer.
You know what?
June 2002.
Oh, shit.
June 2002. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. Didn't know. That's what I did. Music Talk episode 7. We go into ramble time.
I'm probably gonna put you replace Nimrod with No More Shall We Part by Nick Cave.
Better. I agree with that, actually.
I
don't even know the album, and I agree with that.
I'm also gonna put in my top 5. That's I've been listening a lot lately. Is No Need to Argue by the Cranberries.
Oh yeah.
No Need to Argue by the Cranberries. I feel like I already did Blood on the Tracks. I already do Blood on the Tracks?
I remember you talking about it, maybe.
I think I did Blood on the Tracks. I either did Blood on the Tracks or Bringing It All Back Home. Maybe we need to have these written out in front of us.
Maybe.
Because what in the world? We really need to figure this out.
It's been almost an hour and some dragging this.
We're just dragging it out. That's how we keep them coming, episode after episode after episode. But yeah, I think Bringing It All Back Home is the one that fits better for February, and I think I did Blood on the Tracks for January. I think. I'm trying to think of like one.
Oh yeah,
more.
you did do Blood on the Tracks for January.
I did?
Right, yeah.
Okay. I need one more. So those are my 4.
I still need 3 more.
I got 4. I can't remember what else I did.
I still can't remember my 5th one either from like last.
Oh,
like,
just
early
Blue.
last month.
Lead Belly Recordings 5. He doesn't have any like solid albums just because of the way that it came out. I literally just did this. Coming to my head. What is happening? What's happening?
We're losing our mind.
Enter the Wu-Tang. 36 Chambers.
Oh yeah.
Bring it all back home, Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan. Imagine now at the end of this, I have something I'm going to say. So when we have our 5, I want to do just kind of a fun thought for all of us. Fun little music talk. I'm trying. What would be my 5th album?
Bowie one I want to do. Bowie one.
Which one?
Diamond Dogs.
You've already done Diamond Dogs.
Did I do Diamond Dogs?
Wait, did you do Diamond Dogs already for February?
I think that was your other one.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Diamond Dogs.
Okay.
Look at us just picking similar, if not the exact same things. Did I already do Bill Withers?
Yeah, you did. I'm pretty sure you did them last month.
Yeah, I think you did this.
Are you sure I did them last
I'm
month?
pretty sure you did a self-titled last month.
I think I did his first one, which is like Therefore I Am or something like that. If I didn't, Bill Withers. Okay. If I didn't already put him in January, Bill Withers. But I kind of listen to Bill Withers again. I love him. I love Bill Withers. I wish I could have met him. I wish I could have spent time with him. He just seemed like a cool guy who really got it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, Bill. Oh, big Bill Withers.
Still
Who's another one? Still
stuck.
What about Kanye? You guys think about putting Kanye in February? My Dark and Beautiful Twisted Fantasy to me is kind of
Kanye feels more of like
early spring.
Kanye feels more like mid-spring for me.
Like all of Kanye?
Well, like Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy at least.
Yeah, to me the reason it feels like spring is because of Bound.
Yeah. No, that's on Yeezus.
Yeah.
It's not Yeezus?
Yeah.
I think all of the songs. No, that's the one with Nicki Minaj.
That's Monster.
Yeah, but I don't know. That to me that feels maybe Marchy.
Oh yeah, I could put like those 2 in like February, March, but like, even like May, like up to May.
You could probably put.
I feel like Yeezus actually April.
I wouldn't do this, but you probably put 808s and Heartbreak in May, to be honest.
I think 808s would be more like November.
I feel it fits more in February for me.
808s?
If I were to pick it, yeah.
It's definitely cold weather. Because there's no emotion in it. Because it's full of emotion, but it's lacking emotion.
Yeah.
Like, it's very sterile.
Yeah, but like cold, but not too cold.
Man. I'm still trying to figure out my 5th one from like earlier.
Yeah, I have Long Live ASAP, I have Diamond Dogs, I have Unnamed Nick Cave that I'm going to say is Your Funeral, My Trial. And I'm going to go Your Funeral, My Trial. I feel like I picked either Tender Prayer from Her to Eternity, though.
I have no idea, man.
I don't remember.
I
can't even remember my 5th.
I remember his more than I remember yours, but I remember mine the most.
I don't remember any of ours, so...
Man, I think that I might put Late Registration.
That'd be a good February one.
I think I might put Late Registration as my 5th.
Late Registration feels more of like an August album to me.
You're fucking insane.
No.
That was the craziest shit you've ever said on here. In August?
Yeah, it's in the school year. It's the late registration.
This is when you would register late.
Yeah, the second term.
I hear that album more in August.
You're insane. Also, in August?
Yeah.
To me, that might be the worst album for Kanye to listen to in August.
In August, I would honestly...
What's the worst? Graduation's the worst one to listen to at any point in time, but I don't. It kind of makes sense in August.
The best summer Kanye album is probably Life of Pablo.
I love Life of Pablo.
Oh yeah.
Life of Pablo, it just sits nice.
Yeah.
It's not his best project at all, but it doesn't need to be.
I mean, Yay could be a pretty okay summer one.
Yay!
Yay's a good summer one, but I would never pick it for the list.
I mean, I wouldn't pick it for the list either. Yeah.
I think the finals track's called Violent Thoughts or Violent something.
Violent Crimes.
Violent
Violent
Crimes.
Crimes,
I
yeah.
love that damn song, and I feel like that song is a crisp November morning. I feel like I just killed somebody, and then I feel like I'm like, imagine that song. That's the song where he's talking about his daughter growing up and all that stuff. Imagine that song, but then imagine it if this is what happened right before, for Kanye. Kanye is the character. He goes outside and he just stabs someone in the throat and he pushes them into this like a little spot, and then he digs a deep grave and then he rolls them into the grave, and then he walks inside, and as he walks inside, it's kind of this montage of him blank-faced, super blank-faced, and his daughter slowly growing up, and him just slowly getting sadder in his expressions as he like moves through the house. That's what I think of when I listen to that song. I also get very upset when I listen to that song. That was a weird thing. I fucking stand by it. Quote me.
That album, like for me, is very like the whole album is like very summery because I have very, very distinct memories.
We're talking about Ye, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It came out in like June, right?
Yeah,
I think it did.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
June.
and like I heard it like that whole summer. I used to like wake up every morning. I'd like hear that album, and then I'd go to summer camp. Teaching summer camp.
That's such
I would go to summer camp when Ye came out. I was a boy, but now I look like the father of these two.
Maybe I didn't back then.
That's a direct Jared quote right there.
Quote Jared. Jared.
I kind of want to pick Away by Akavo River for this month.
You picked Akavo River before, but I don't know if it's that one.
I don't know.
I know I picked. I'm pretty sure I picked Akavo River for this month. Actually, yeah, I did pick them for that was my fifth one. I can't remember which one it was though.
What if it's the same one? That'd be funny.
It might have been the same one.
That would be really funny if you guys picked almost the exact same things. The two that I put it back in here, I know that I picked before. And I figured that out before I chose to put them back in here.
Yeah.
And I might have put the Bob Dylan one in here
Honestly,
too.
I think it was Away that I picked earlier this month. I did pick one because, and I'm probably gonna stick with that one to be honest.
Stick with it.
Did I do
Trick.
Did I do Salome by Marriage this month or last month? Do you guys remember?
It's this month.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
well,
this month.
I'd keep that one in there.
I keep it. Wait, didn't you change it to something by Chelsea Wolfe?
Oh, no, I think Salome was last month. I had Unknown Rooms by Chelsea Wolfe this month.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
That is right. You keep it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, do we all have our 5?
I got.
You don't know!
I got Chelsea.
What are you saying?
I have 5.
I got Hours by Bowie. I got No More Shall We Part Nick Cave, and I got Away by Akavo River, and Woman on the Internet Orla Gartland at Long Last ASAP.
Boom, boom, boom. At long last ASAP. So these are your 5 forever. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So my 5, I have Otis Blue. I have recordings, I think 5 by Lead Belly. I have 36 Chambers Enter the Wu-Tang by Wu-Tang Clan. I have Bringing It All Back Home by Bob Dylan. And then I have Late Registration by Kanye West. Those are my 5 forever.
That's honestly pretty good. I only switched out one album this entire, well, like 2 albums, but like one of them's the same artist. I only switched out one artist entirely this month. That's pretty good.
Knees are coming into play.
I am going to go with
Old mountains.
Diamond Dogs by David Bowie.
Okay.
Your Funeral, My Trial by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Unknown Rooms, collection of acoustic songs by Chelsea Wolfe. Long Live ASAP by ASAP Rocky. And I know I didn't pick this as my last one, but I am changing it to No Need to Argue by the Cranberries.
Oh, dude, we should drink some Cape Cods.
Yeah.
And love the Cranberries. If you don't know what Cape Cod is a drink that is drinking by probably rich white women more than white men, but rich white people up in Cape Cod. It is vodka, cranberry juice, and lime juice. And it tastes like cranberry and lime juice. You can die from drinking this because you can just keep on drinking it. So I would recommend to pace yourself with Cape Cods.
Just count your drinks, people.
Count your damn drinks.
Pretty much really anything like mixing with vodka, I'm pretty sure you should probably be careful.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we're, that means any liquor. Just be careful.
Be careful with
Be
liquor,
careful
man.
with mixing liquor, yeah.
Just be careful with liquor.
Yeah, that's a music top
Also,
for you.
Yeah. Just be careful with liquor in general.
I don't even know what just happened. I devolved it. So here's a fun thought that I thought of earlier that I said that I was going to bring up. So imagine if the people who wrote and made the albums that you picked for every February, were hanging out together.
Oh man.
What do you think would be who would approach who? What would be the most interesting part? Would they talk about music? Would they talk about something else?
I'm pretty sure Bowie would just approach everyone.
Who would Bowie go to first?
Bowie would probably go to.
Bowie go to Nick Cave first.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
What if he's like, I'll save you for last? Like he points at him and walks by, goes to everyone else first. He's like, I'll save you for last.
Man, I feel like the oddball out of this
probably
one.
Chelsea Wolf.
I feel like the oddball out of like this entire thing. I think like it might be like Orla Garland because she like wouldn't really know how to talk to them.
Are we talking about
these
these
like,
people's states like during like they're hanging out like during the recording of this album?
No.
Okay, because like I would like so I would have my 74 Bowie with my 86 Nick Cave with my 2013 Chelsea.
I mean,
my 20
that'd be very interesting.
That's expounding upon the thought if you want. I'm not going to attempt to do that
because that's the way I'm imagining.
I guarantee Orla Garland, William Schaff, who was the lead singer of All Curve River, would just talk.
Okay,
like they'd probably be the ones talking to each other the most.
I think it would just be so strange to see Bob Dylan with just a bunch of black people. It wouldn't be that strange, but I think it'd be strange because Bob Dylan, you'd be like, holy shit, that's Bob Dylan. Like, because Bob Dylan, he looks like Bob Dylan, but he also just looks like an old man in a store.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what Bob Dylan looks like. I love Bob Dylan, favorite musician, and still, he looks like an old man who's lost in a store.
If he didn't have his Bob Dylan hair, people probably never recognize him.
Yeah, dude, imagine if he just cut it off.
Yeah.
What if he just shaved his head bald and just started wearing beanies?
You never know.
Just baby face.
He can just do everything.
He could. He could. He 100% could. I think Bob would just hang out by himself, and then like one of the members of Wu-Tang Clan would be like, "What you doing here?" And he'd be like, "Well, I was invited."
I feel like.
Why you in? Well, I thought I could have a drink or two. You're like, oh, okay.
Bowie and ASAP would be like ASAP would be the life of this whole party. He totally would.
Yeah.
Over Bowie?
Yeah.
No, Bowie would. Well, what era Bowie? At the
This is. I'm talking hours Bowie.
True, my era Bowie, my probably.
Yeah, my hours Bowie would just be
Diamond
nice
Dogs
and calm.
Bowie. Diamond Dogs Bowie would like be making everyone uncomfortable a little bit, and they'd be like, especially. I think A$AP Rocky would like play cool. He'd be like, I don't know about this. Oh man, I ain't ready for this. I ain't ready for this.
I don't think 86 Nick Cave or Chelsea Wolf maybe even would probably be that uncomfortable by 74 Bowie.
Honestly, I feel Hours and like No More Shall We Part Nick Cave would just be talking like pretty much the entire time. they just get each other so well. I feel.
Kanye would try to make a song. Kanye would be like, hey, we get on this track, and then he'd delete it at the end, and they'd be like, the fuck you just do that for? Like all of them, and Kanye would be like, it wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
Shit ain't perfect. I'm gay! And you just yell that at them, and they'd be like, calm down, bro. RZA and Kanye would have a blast together. RZA and Kanye would have such a good time together. They would just be hanging out. Old Dirty would 100% hang out with Bob Dylan. It'd just be Old Dirty be like, what's up? And you'd be like, whoa. And just mumble it. I'm imagining. Let's imagine when it came out. Bob Dylan at any point in his life is weird. So that's fine.
Well, we got fucking born again Christian Bob Dylan.
And if you do Lead Belly, Bob Dylan loves Lead Belly. Lead Belly's one of Bob Dylan's favorite musicians. So I don't know if he'd be awkward around him or if he'd just try to talk to him the whole time.
Will Lead Belly be the person that intimidates Bob Dylan?
Probably. I think he met him, but I don't actually know if Bob Dylan met Lead Belly.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
When did Lead Belly die?
60-something.
Shit, so probably not.
I think 60-something.
Because he didn't meet Woody Guthrie till later.
I mean, he met Woody Guthrie like what, first or second album?
Yeah, like later 60s. Like,
Let me see. Let me look this up. Let's look this up. Let's see what's even possible. Man, I have a lot of little blow-ups. When did Leadbelly die? Leadbelly, when did you die?
I feel like he died earlier, right?
49.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no way. I thought it was 60-something. That's most likely not. What if Bob Dylan saw him in concert? And was like,
Yeah, like that guy.
I want to be him. He's born in 41, so he would have been 8 the year that Leadbelly died.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
That's crazy to think about, that Leadbelly was that much before a bunch of stuff. 49.
Damn. It's insane.
Leadbelly's so cool.
Leadbelly is very.
Yeah, it would just be Leadbelly and Otis Redding and probably Bob Dylan being the ones hanging out, and Bob Dylan would be all awkward. He'd be like, oh, okay. You guys are pretty cool. It's be weird the whole time. You just make weird sounds. You're like, can you play a song like?
Bob
like,
Dylan would be so happy.
Bob Dylan would be so happy. Yeah, and then it'd be kind of like just Kanye hanging out with Wu-Tang Clan. That's probably what happened.
Yeah.
The 3 of them would group up, and then like the 10 of them would group up.
Yeah.
Kanye.
ASAP would be like, I'm the only black man here.
I could see ASAP and Nick Cave hanging out in mine.
I feel like Nick Cave would weird out ASAP.
I don't know.
I think he would.
I feel
Nick
like
Cave's like, I don't know. I feel Nick Cave's like one of the like most like intelligent, like well-spoken people like I've ever heard like speak. So
William Schaff would
I
totally
think-
be
I think A$AP would
the
like
one
it.
who doesn't really talk. He'd be like that one that's like intimidated by everyone.
Is he Knockerville?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
There'd be a song. 100%. There's no way there wouldn't be a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the end of these people meeting, my people meeting, you have to have a song.
I think Dolores O'Riordan and Chelsea Wolfe getting along pretty well.
What do they talk about? What do your people talk about? Because my people,
I don't know. I think I could.
the 3 that are huddled up together are going to talk about the world and traveling and politics, and then Kanye is going to just talk about music. He'd be like, I felt this way once. And they'll be like, what? And he'll be like, get a beat pad. And he'll just start.
I just like to imagine all my people in like a little smoke circle, just like really vibing off each other.
Does Kanye smoke weed?
I just imagine them like just like mine like a kind of like a social like gathering, like drinking gathering or something like that. That's why I see my people.
Does Kanye smoke weed?
I don't know.
I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, he has that song. He has Get 'Em High.
Kanye totally
That
smoke.
was-
Kanye has
What
to
if-
smoke
what if
weed.
he
That was a
doesn't,
long
though?
time. Maybe not.
Kanye just hates
What if
weed.
he's like, no, I meant like get him like lifted up, like lifted, like high. No, I don't believe in that. Yeah, dude, that'd be sick. I 100%. Oh man, I'm just imagining Kanye just making a beat, and then all the people in Wu-Tang just rapping over it,
Yeah.
and Old Dirty just being like overly aggressive with everyone, and then Bob being like, I like what you're doing, and just walking over and be like, but it needs passion. And just like mumble talking to him. Like, what are you saying? Just yelling, just aggressively yelling at me. And then he's like, and he just starts playing like the perfect guitar riff that goes with Kanye's beat. And he's like, see? And then he like adds in the middle of this like extremely long song that's just essentially like a cypher beat. He just has like a 7-minute long song about how he thinks that Abraham Lincoln was gay. Because that's what old man Bob Dylan would do, even though this isn't old man Bob Dylan, I'm imagining. And he's just like,
Tala says hi.
Abraham Lincoln loved this guy who lived in a log cabin, and wouldn't you and I? And you're like, okay, Bob, what are we doing here?
I'm imagining this 90s Bob Dylan for some reason and all this.
I'm imagining when Bob. This isn't
I'm still imagining just old Bob Dylan.
Do you remember when Bob Dylan disappeared and he came back and he had like long wispy beard?
Oh, yeah.
And like the horrible long hair and he was wearing cowboy
Oh,
clothes?
yeah, I actually really like that look.
I think he looks like a sorcerer. And it scares me to death. I don't like it. And so that's what happened. He would do that whole thing and he'd be like, Lead! And then Leadbelly would come over and he would add like a banjo riff, even though he played the 12-string, he had a banjo riff to it.
He only had a banjo on him.
Yeah, he only had a banjo on him. And then he would make the intro and the outro for this like 30-minute song. And then Otis would be like, it needs soul. And then he would add like a bunch of little like hook/choruses.
Hi,
Whoa!
Susie
Sussy Scout! Why are you so sussy, Scout? And he would add all these like little hook chorus bridges between all of the verses from Wu-Tang and Kanye. It would be beautiful. It would be beautiful. It's all I want now. It's never going to happen, but it's all I want. Sussy Scout, you have entered Music Talk. This is our 7th episode, 7th iteration, and we are talking about if we could only listen to 5 albums for the rest of February, what would they be? And then we all picked our 5 albums, and now we're thinking about and talking about if the people who wrote those albums, roughly around the time that they released those albums, hung out, what would it be like? In my imaginary thing, Kanye West, Wu-Tang Clan, Bob Dylan, Leadbelly, and Otis Redding are hanging out and they're making one song that's like 30 minutes long.
And mine, we got Bowie, Nick Cave, Orla Gartland, William Schaff, lead singer, and Orla Gartland just like hanging out at like a social like dinner party, just like sitting around having a couple drinks. What about you, Jared? What are they doing in your family?
Mine, we got a little smoke circle with Nick Cave, David Bowie, A$AP Rocky, Chelsea Wolfe, and I mean, I guess the whole Cranberries. I'm just imagining Dolores O'Riordan because I actually don't know the other members' names. So.
They're just the other Cranberries.
Yeah, the other Cranberries.
There you go,
How's
Tala.
it going,
we
Tala?
got Tala on stream. Oh yeah, Tala's going for kisses. Hi Tala, how we doing? Yeah, so that's what we're talking about. Sussy.
Oh, and I guess technically though, if we're doing the whole band with the whole Nick Cave there, I get the rest of the bad seats.
Ooh, the rest of
Oh, I get the rest of the bad seats too. We're talking.
You get Blixa, Nick Harvey, Thomas.
This is up top. Here. You
Thomas
can lay on my lap.
Wilder,
You can lay on my lap. There you go. Oh, you done? All right.
I
You're
even
done.
get Kid Congo Powers.
Kid Gongo Powers?
Kid Congo.
And then I get the whole Ockerville River too. The whole band's just there.
Whole bit there's hanging out.
Yeah.
Like, what up? Shut up. Don't get it up. Yeah. So, man, it's kind of fun. I don't think we have the time, but it'd be kind of interesting if we talked about like if all of our people hung out together.
Oh shit.
That'd be
man.
weird.
Yeah.
Nick Caves and 2 David Bowie.
It's a different era, David Bowie.
Oh man.
Shit, like
Young David Bowie would walk up to him and be like, "Are you me?"
fucking like.
Oh man, you got like
Soul era David Bowie and fucking 80s David Bowie's like, you gotta clean yourself up, man.
Oh man, what? Ooh. I think it would just be weird just throwing Wu-Tang Clan in with almost anyone else.
Yeah, because they're like their own bunch that vibe off each other.
Yeah. They would be also extremely drunk and or high, the majority of them. Especially if it's when Enter the Wu-Tang came out. 36 Chambers.
Yeah.
They're super famous out of nowhere. They're poor from New Jersey, New York to the most famous people in zero time. And now they're hanging out with Bob Dylan and 2 David Bowies and 2 Nick Caves and Kanye West, who's this random guy who they're like, who are you? And then Ockerville River and the Bad Seeds and
you got multiple bad seeds, right?
And A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got doubles of a lot
and
of the
2
bad
A$AP
seeds.
Rockies.
And some single bad
Yeah,
seeds.
there's
that
2
are
A$AP
completely
Rockies.
different.
Did you have an A$AP Rocky one?
Yeah.
2 A$AP Rockies just hanging out.
Oh man, his A$AP Rock, like, man, this is before he had yams still.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Like, what yams? Though?
He'd be so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll ruin the other A$AP's day.
That'd be so weird. Kanye would still make a song.
He would.
Kanye would make like a 3-hour long album, and then he would try to sell it to the record company, and they'd be like, "No, Kanye, this is a mess. We don't have the right to use their stuff or their stuff or their stuff." Kanye would be like, "Come on, man, we gotta make this work."
Yeah, and then Kanye would be like, coming out now, I'm a STEM player.
He'd be like, "Oh man, he's gonna come out," and he's gonna do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He's gonna do whatever he wants. Get it straight off my SoundCloud now, Kanye West. Most listened to album on SoundCloud, Kanye West's Weird Project, with 2 David Bowies. That album would appeal to any and every person on some level.
Yeah.
Who would that not appeal to?
Crazy people.
People who listen to only pop music
Corey.
wouldn't care about it. Yeah, Corey wouldn't care. Corey'd be like, ew, what?
Even people who listen to only pop music, though, they know, like, fucking a lot of David Bowie songs. They know Let's Dance. They know Changes.
They know Rebel
Shine
Rebel.
Girl, they know Rebel.
Yeah, but would they care about those eras of David Bowie?
I mean...
No, probably not.
Well, it's the Diamond Dog there. That's Rebel.
It does have Rebel.
They wouldn't care about Hours Bowie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Hours Bowie. Oh, Bowie Hours. Oh, Bowie Hours. Man, oh man, what? Okay. We need to think of an album for this upcoming week.
Yeah.
Because I picked the first one. I'll say I picked the first one. Do we just want to say that you pick the next one?
Yeah, you pick it now.
Yeah, and then he'll pick the next one, and then we'll just loop-de-loop.
Okay, well...
Think about this, because we all got to listen to it. We're encouraging everyone who's watching to listen to this album, too.
Oh, crap. Okay,
What do you mean, oh, crap? Hey, if you're in the Ukraine or Dagestan or Russia or any of those places, and you're listening to my stream at your 6 p.m., thank you. Also, you gotta listen to Jared's album of the week.
I think I know what the album week has to be.
What's that?
I keep mentioning this album tonight, but it has to be No Need to Argue by the Cranberries. That's the
No
album.
Need to Argue by the Cranberries.
Song Zombie, everyone loves Song Zombie, and that is a very, very, very appropriate song to be listening to right now.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
It's a good song. It's a good song, I said. Say the name of the album again.
No Need to Argue.
No Need to Argue.
By the Cranberries.
By the Cranberries. Ooh, yeah, Cape Cods. That's how we got to the Cape Cods.
Yeah.
That's how we got to the Cape Cods.
Drink a Cape Cod while you do it.
Oh, yeah, dude. Totally. 1. Maybe 2. No more than 2. Watch yourself.
I've got an announcement too.
I knew you did.
I've officially finished recording my EP.
Finish recording your EP?
I've got to work out a few things and it should be up. It's probably not going to be out till maybe summer. I'm shooting for summer.
Are we still recording it on your phone?
Yeah.
Bro, look at that! Where are we? You could be recording it in here. What are we doing?
And also,
you could at least use my SingStar mics.
I could. March 15th, 2020 mixtape Headspace will be out on all streaming platforms.
Headspace. Have I heard Headspace?
No, it was like my second mixtape that I only released on SoundCloud.
Left and middle, you two look at the camera like killed kids. Left and middle? Are you left?
Wait.
Flip. Wait, if I'm. So that's how it looks to them.
So yeah.
So us two, like what? Left and middle. Look at the camera, like we killed kids. I don't even know what that means.
I think you're saying like killed kids, like you got killed, like your kid that.
Like, are we like dead? Are you saying that like we're dead, or are you saying like we killed kids? Because neither are true. But I want to know what you mean. Look at the camera, like killed, like. Is that what we're doing?
I'm trying to, I don't know.
Act like you're dead. No, you kill kids. Oh, we kill kids?
You gotta sing Dead Kennedys.
Yeah. I kill children. Love to see them die. I kill children. You make the mamas cry. But not me, I don't sing that song.
He got in my way.
I love kids.
I did nothing wrong. He got in my way. That's your killed kids?
I can't.
Damn new EDP? What
I'm
is
assuming
EDP?
they meant EP.
Yeah, new EP by this guy right here. And he didn't even record it on this nice computer we got using right now. He's doing it on his phone.
It still turns out pretty well.
It could be better.
Yeah.
You know, is the sentiment I have for you.
I kind of like that raw sound though.
But you could make, you know
EPD is pedo. EPD is pedo?
No, I don't know. I didn't.
I don't know what that means,
This is
bro.
a brand new word to me. I have no idea.
I'm very confused.
Yeah, I just completely lost my train of thought.
What I was gonna say, for a raw
Let's
sound,
go back to music.
for a good raw sound, I think the best thing to do is record it in here. But if you got like an analog tape player, and if you record it on an analog tape, and then you uploaded that digitally,
Oh,
that'd probably be the best way to get a good natural sound.
Well,
okay, so that is a better way to do it. Also, if you want a cool sound with cool acoustics, do what a bunch of people have done. Do what, let's say, like Nicole Dollarganger did, and record it in your bathroom.
Just like Jim Morrison and LA Woman.
Literally, just record it in the bathroom. Bathrooms are perfect for it. Do it on a tape recorder in a bathroom, and then we can do like the transfer process on here, so it sounds good when you change it over.
Yeah.
Tape recorder, get one of those old brick boys where you just go.
they always have them at my Goodwill.
They always have them at your Goodwill,
Natural.
and you're not even buying them. You could be making gold already.
What about those ones that we all had when we were kids that you like take the mics off and you record?
Oh, I missed those. Those are so good. Yeah.
I hated them.
I love those.
Yeah, those are so good.
Did you walk around with one in your pocket? Like,
No, I'd like just have someone just like sing that, just like be singing random lyrics in it, and I'd record it, and I'd be like, oh, that's what I sound like.
that's what you sound like.
Oh, I have a lot of pens because it's describes like everything I love, like all the music I love, and like you got Harley Quinn and Miss Marvel over here, and it's just basically just a me jacket.
It's a him jacket.
Yeah.
Also, the one on the left is Bright Blind. The one on the right is Jared, and I am the Twitcher. And apparently someone says that we look like siblings, and this looks like our dad. I'm curious what you think about that. Don't let him influence what you say. You know what I mean? Let them speak for themselves, okay?
All right. Let the people speak.
Let the people speak. Okay. I don't know if I'll ever have a me jacket like this. What's the shirt? What are we rocking on the shirt? I can't even tell what it is.
Ali and AJ.
Ali and AJ, 2 music talks in a row.
I
got Run, The Jewels, Crew Neck. What we got?
You got Lingua Ignata.
Lingua Ignota. What are you doing? What's your favorite Lingua Ignota album?
That's really tough, but I've actually thought about this, and it's probably still All Bitches Die. Like the album of this shirt. This is like it's like
album.
I love all her 3 main albums. I love pretty much equally, and even her first one that's like not on anything, but it's like pretty much it's like just as good. It's like they're all great.
What are all great? All of her albums?
Yeah, but it's probably All Bitches Die still. If I had to pick.
Favorite Run the Jewels album?
Run the Jewels 2. Run the Jewels 2 is their best album. Run the Jewels 3 has some good moments, but Live at the Garden, I hate that song. I hate that song. The fact that they made that a part of the beat, if it was just like one part of it, or maybe like beginning and end, but throughout the entire track, live at the garden, and you're like, it's a parrot saying live at the garden, and I just hate it. I really don't like it. Run the Jewels 2. Close, almost tied with Run the Jewels 1, but it's Run the Jewels 2. It's easy to remember because they're all just numbered.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Okay, best Ellie and AJ album.
I have to go with their latest one. Touch the Beat, gets you up on your feet, gets you out and then into the sun. Because it's I think it's the best thing they've done out of everything. Unless but like that depends. Like if we're not counting the 2 unreleased albums.
You on the right, do you eat children? That's Jared, and no, Jared doesn't eat children. No one here eats children. That's a weird thing to say. Okay. What is the best album? We're gonna do this again by each of your 5 people.
All right. So best album by David Bowie. That's like.
Oh man.
we already went over this. We kind of like we kind of did like a jump around.
I'm still gonna go station to station.
Yeah. It's what you picked before. That makes no sense. What's your top?
I still have to go with Outside.
Yeah. For Kanye West, man, what am I gonna do for Mr. Kanye? Mr. Kanye, Mr. Kanye. I want to say it's a College Dropout, but that's hard. Yeah, we'll go.
Hello, Miss Little Insane.
Well, Miss Little Insane popping in, hopping in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with this first one. I'm gonna go with this first actual release. It feels real. Ooh, like first one. We're going first one.
College Dropout's a good one.
College Dropout. What about for Nick Cave for both of you?
Oh,
Ooh,
that's tough. That actually changes. So
I'm gonna have to go with the one I picked today. No More Shall We Part. I think that's probably my favorite Nick Cave one.
that's a good one.
It's a good one. Good.
The Tender Prey is definitely close.
Tender Praise?
Yeah, Tender Prey is pretty good, but I'm. Fuck, it's so hard. I am going.
Don't say that.
Right now, I'm going to go.
Bro, you were just talking.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Let Lovin'.
Let Lovin'. Okay. Okay, and then who am I gonna do next? Bob Dylan. My favorite Bob Dylan album is Planet Waves. It'll probably always be my favorite Bob Dylan album. It's not his best, but it's my favorite. How about ASAP? You guys are doing weirdly similar months.
Long Live ASAP.
Yeah, Long Live ASAP for sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I'll do Otis. I don't know what my favorite Otis album is. I don't know what his best album is.
I mean, yeah,
That's a hard
Otis
one.
Blue probably is. I think
Otis Blue might be his best. Legitimately. It's same thing with Lead Belly. I think it's the fifth one is his best, and that's why I put it in there because I feel like Lead Belly is very like wintry, so it has to be. How about you guys for Ockerville River?
I Am Very Far is probably my favorite. I think that's like the one that I was like, it's the one I hear the most. Like out of all of them, that's like has the most sentimental like meaning to me. That one.
Okay. And then you for did you pick it?
I picked Chelsea Wolf.
Chelsea Wolf. That's
for it's tough. I have to still go Apocalypsis. I love that.
Apocalypsis by Chelsea Wolf. Okay. And then the only ones that are left are fifth ones, right?
Yeah, but it's not fair to Orla Gartland because she only has the one album, so I have to pick that one. Yeah.
Orla Gartland with her one album made it into a top 5.
Cranberries.
5 for the month.
I have to go with the third album of the Faithfully Departed.
Wu-Tang Clan. That's a very hard one. I feel like 36 Chambers is like the one that everyone would be like, well, it has to be that one. I don't think it actually is. I kind of actually want to look at this real quick and look at what Wu-Tang has so that I can be sure. I've listened to everything by all of Wu-Tang. So, I feel like I have a pretty decent opinion on this. Ooh, what is it? It's not Wu-Tang Forever. It's not the W. It might be Wu-Tang Iron Flag. It might be this one.
That's a good one.
It might be this. Dude, have you even listened to these?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if he's lying to me.
It's been a long time,
8
though.
diagrams.
I haven't heard that one actually.
I think I might have to go with Wu-Tang Iron Flag. I think I might have to. Yeah, Wu-Tang Iron Flag I think is my favorite Wu-Tang Clan album. I think it's maybe even the best Wu-Tang Clan album. That's a hard one though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also. I messed up. It's not Call to the Faithfully Departed. Call to the Faithful Departed.
Oh, okay. So remind us of the album of the week for this upcoming week.
By the Cranberries, No Need to Argue.
No Need to Argue by the Cranberries. That felt very much so like an Amoeba little segue. Have you ever seen the videos for Amoeba?
Oh, yeah.
Amoeba! And then it's like, with some random famous person, musician, just be like...
Yep.
They always like point or like... They'd be like, up next. That's actually where a lot of like this actually reminds me a lot of that. Have you ever seen those Amoeba videos?
I love
It's like
those
the musician,
videos.
they're like, look what I got.
Too many.
Look what I got.
Yeah.
Look what I got.
Too many of my favorite musicians have done those videos.
Yeah.
Those videos are incredible.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, there are a number of videos posted by Amoeba, the store, I would assume, where famous people go to the store and they're like, get some stuff. And they just pick out albums that they really wanted and stuff they really wanted from the store. And I assume they give it to them, but I don't know.
I wonder how much they give them.
I would assume everything they go in for. And then they just show you what they got and they talk to you about why. It is the best way to find out about what your favorite musician likes. And, like, actually hear them explain why and talk about it. It's incredible.
You know what else is really good on that? Amoeba, it's a very, you know who, what, I just recently started watching him. He, like, did a whole bunch of, like, interviews, like, he's
gonna say Fantano.
Don't say that.
It's not Fantano. It's, God, I'm trying to remember his name. I gotta go look. I'll be, what?
Here, a little intermission. You know what would be funny? I don't see this happening, but you know what would be funny is if this became successful. And you know what would be funny is if our biggest competition became Anthony Fantano.
Well, then we could get all the cool people to be interviewed.
Oh yeah, dude. We could interview Nardwuar the Soviet.
That's Nardwuar. Yeah, that's who it was. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Nardwuar.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Nardwuar isn't necessarily the best way to learn about the musician, but it's a good way to learn about music. Because Nardwuar, he'll be like, oh, you remember when you used this snippet of a beat on this one album, on this one track, on this thing that no one heard?
Yeah.
Here's an album from them. And you're like, what? Or he's like, do you remember in basketball class when you said that you loved the Kinks to Marissa, J. Cole? J. Cole's like, what? How do you know about Marissa? He's like, well, I have to know. You're J. Cole. And you're like, what? I would love to meet Nardwuar.
Yeah.
Dude, if we could, I'm putting this out there to anybody. I'm going to shout this on every stream now. I'm putting this out there to anyone. If you can get us to meet Nardwuar in some way, shape, or form.
Oh man, I'd be so happy.
I would be so
I don't know
happy.
who he is. I'd just be like, hey man.
Have you not seen Nardwar's videos?
No.
You don't know shit about music. Go listen to Nardwuar. Nardwar's incredible. Nardwuar makes people go, like, freak out. So, okay, Nardwuar is this, like, he was, like, a radio journalist type guy. Like, I think he was going to school for, like, economics, but while he was doing it, whatever school he was going to, he did, like, a radio show there.
Oh, yeah.
And then when he started interviewing really interesting people. So he'd interview politicians, he'd interview musicians, he'd interview whoever. And what's kind of the most popular now are his videos that have to do with musicians. He's been doing them since like the early 2000s. And it'll be like him, and the ones with Tyler the Creator are pretty good. Those are good.
Oh,
lists,
yeah,
right? And he's like, so I am Nardwuar, and you are, and then he expects them to say whatever their name is. And most people are like, I'm Ruckus, or what? They just come up with some random thing.
First one I watched was the Mac Miller one.
You know, I haven't seen the Mac Miller one.
It's a good one.
Another good one to start on is Kendrick Lamar, because it's Kendrick Lamar before Good Kid, Mad City came out.
Oh.
And I think like J-Rock's just hanging out with him.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, you're Kendrick Lamar, we have to know. And so what he does is he talks to them, and it's like one of the more interesting interviews that you'll see. And he's like, do you remember when this happened? And it'll be some random thing from when they were a kid. And he'll pull out a gift for them, and he'll be like, I have this for you. And they'll be like, Nardwuar, where'd you get these? You'll be like, I have to have it. And he'll say whatever their name is. It is one of the most incredible things. It's one of the most incredible things that you will see when it comes to people talking about music. It's great.
I should watch Euphoria.
I want to watch Euphoria. But
Oh, do we have the show Euphoria? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Righty, watch Euphoria. Is it good? Is it actually good? Can you convince me? I can watch it right. I could leave right now and watch it.
I know there's good music in it, so I want to watch it. But I need to. It's in my glut of shows.
Have you guys seen High Fidelity yet?
No.
Yeah.
You saw the show High Fidelity?
Most of it. I'm actually need.
Isn't it really good?
So it's really good. But
You
they
would like
canceled
High
it.
Fidelity.
It's in my list, but I haven't watched it yet.
You gotta watch
Is
the movie.
Euphoria better than High Fidelity though? Now that's what I want to be convinced of.
Yeah.
High Fidelity has an incredible soundtrack.
Mhm.
It's so good.
They play.
It's so
They
good.
play like the songs that you wouldn't necessarily expect to. Which
Yeah,
I really appreciate.
Mario. Man, it's good. If you haven't seen High Fidelity, it's a great show. It got canceled. Doesn't matter. Watch it.
Yeah.
It's starring Catwoman.
Yeah.
It's starring Catwoman.
I got.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah. Also. If you haven't seen the movie High Fidelity, watch that too.
I have not seen either.
Fun fact about the Batman, about the upcoming Batman, because we're in music talk, I have to bring up this. The Batman, when he was in the Twilight, he wrote most of the songs that have to do with him and Bella. He actually wrote and performed most of the songs.
Man.
Robert Pattinson is a musician. He's also British. Remember that? British. Is he the first British Batman? No. What am I saying? Why did I even say that? That's disgusting. No, the one before last was also British. Christian Bale. Christian Bale.
Yeah, I forgot.
Christian Bale.
I forgot.
He's British.
I forgot he was British.
He's British. Okay. Before we wrap, is there anything else we want to say? We'll say our 5 albums, but is there anything you want to say before that?
No.
No. Okay,
Good.
so we're going to do this so it's easy to clip, and we're going to go through, and we're going to start with Bridie, and we're going to do our 5 albums for every February. So also make it easier to make the playlist later. Okay, 5 albums for every February.
It is Hours by Bowie, No More Shall We Part, Nick Cave, Woman on the Internet, Orla Gartland, Away, Alcova River, and At Long Last ASAP.
Boom, 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 boom. That's a good list. Okay, my 5 are Otis Blue by Otis Redding. I believe it's like the greatest, or the recordings of Lead Belly 5 by Lead Belly. 36 Chambers, Enter the Wu-Tang by Wu-Tang Clan. Bringing It All Back Home by Bob Dylan. And then, finally, the one that I'm currently forgetting, Late Registration by Kanye West. Boom, 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 boom. Listen to him. 5 albums for every February for the rest of the time. Go.
Your Funeral, My Trial by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Long Live ASAP by A$AP Rocky. No Need to Argue by the Cranberries, which is also our album of the week. And Unknown Rooms, a collection of acoustic songs by Chelsea Wolfe. And Diamond Dogs by Bowie.
One more time, the album of the week is
No Need to Argue by the Cranberries.
And we are Music Talk. As always, have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, a wonderful whatever you may be having. Thank you to Jared. Thank you to Bright Blind. This is day 291.
Stream my 3 new songs.
Stream his 3 new songs!